I want to see your fruit. I want to see your fruit. And it's not easy, especially in this part of our world, to develop, to come out with your fruit. It takes hard work. It takes hard work to be able to make it. So the second level of elevation is the multiplication level. Tell the one that's the multiplication level.
Multiplication.
So the Lord said, God said unto us, so to be fruitful and what? And multiply. So you cannot multiply when you are not what? You are not fruitful. It's just like a tree, an orange tree. An orange has what? Seeds in it. Unless you take the seeds out of the orange and plant it, and then you get multiple what? Trees, and the trees will give what? Multiple what? Fruits, oranges, and then you take the seeds again and then multiply and multiply and multiply. If you don't multiply, God will call you a wicked servant. And the parable of talents is wicked. Wicked. So wickedness is not only just taking a knife and killing somebody. Wickedness is depriving the world of the gifts that He has given to you. And I told my wife that this time I'm coming. He's been forcing me I should come back with my music. I said I'm coming back full time. You guys. So as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. We have to multiply. We have to multiply what God has given to us. So multiplication means God then told them to multiply. So this is the second level to marketplace dominance. It means to reproduce. The first one is what? Produce. The second one is what? To reproduce. So it means to reproduce or have mass production of an idea. That is why the one who created this flat screen did not do only one for himself and his family, but he replicated. It's found in every country. You can find Hisense anywhere. And because you cannot get to the manufacturer directly, you just put manual in it for you to look at it. So if you want to get back to the owner, the manual is the owner. Go into the manual and look at how it is being used. So it involves thinking beyond the local or immediate needs. That's what I said. With the European, the higher the tongue, the restaurant, the higher one, now move beyond the immediate territory. Move beyond the immediate territory. Your music is only here. Your graphic design is only the people here. Now move beyond your immediate territory. Until you learn to multiply your fruit or idea, you can never dominate the marketplace. So you cannot dominate your marketplace if you remain at the fruitfulness level. You have to multiply. So you realize that KFC and Microsoft are replicating all their products all around the world. Whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in South Africa, whether you're in Dubai, wherever you find it, you don't have Microsoft on your computer, forget it, it won't work. That is why the American government, someone will get and say, why? Do you want to rule over the world? Because the guy became too powerful because of Microsoft. KFC, an old man, he decided to start a food joint. Check. He started now, KFC is all over the world. Now children want to eat KFC. But the one who did it has replicated all over the world. And then everyone is consuming KFC and Microsoft. So this is the founder of KFC, Sanders. It's an old man. That's why when you buy KFC, you see his cartoon on it. An elderly man. And KFC is all over the world. When I travel, I say I eat KFC. Just that I don't really understand that. Some of them will say rule over whatever. It's not like here you come and then it's there. They say rule over something. I say, my friend, I want burger. Whether it's rule over or whatever. I don't know rule over this thing, 10 over or whatever. I want it. This man is the one behind it. And they have a niche. Their chicken must taste the same everywhere. But he has documented how he wants his chicken to be. all over the world. So his chicken is not different from the one in South Africa. Everything has to be the same. Bill Gates, we've already talked about him. Microsoft. And now he says he's going to work vaccines. I don't know what's wrong with him. Power can sometimes drive you somewhere. So if you multiply your idea, your product, you still won't be wealthy. It's an inventory. So if I multiply this, my product, if I come up with the product, I multiply it, and the thing is just stuck in, you'll not be wealthy. It's inventory. Inventory is when you stack things, you have a stock of things, and then you are counting them, and you are not selling them. You are just happy sitting and you are multiplying. You have to sell it, let people benefit from it. And having a warehouse full of inventory still makes you poor. The only thing you must do is what? Is to replenish. Is to replenish. So the next one is replenishment level. The third level of elevation is replenishment level. Replenish, replenish, replenish. The replenishment level. So replenishment involves distribution of the multiplied fruits to the final consumer. You come out with your music CDs. Now we even have what, online platforms where you can sell them. Your music must get to Australia. That's why I'm so proud of this lady, Sinach. Not Sinach is all over the place. Now it's in the US, they invite you, it goes to Dove Awards, Grammy Awards, all those things. That woman from Benin, what's her name? Angelique Kudjo. Last year he told herself, I said, me, I'm taking Grammys. That woman took Grammys. Agolo. Just taking it. So, replenishment involves distribution of what? Multiplied fruits to the final consumer. That's what just last week I was telling them that when you have a gift, you have a talent, you have an ability, because of that, you have opened your own company, and then you turn your gifts and talent into an institution, and now you are working as a corporate organization. Don't just sit down and say, I'm just selling things. Learn supply chain. You can learn it online, international supply chain, and that will help you to know more how to distribute your what? Your products or your ideas. So if you don't have this, you can learn it online. If you don't have money to go to school and learn supply chain, have a little knowledge about everything. Whether you are gifted in whatever, because it will help you in distributing whatever you have. This is what many companies do. Some companies, they have people who do their supplies for them. They have people who do all their distribution for them. You understand? But you as the original Christian must know something about supply chain. And this is what the Bible is saying, replenish. Replenish. Many great ideas never achieve their potential because the originators could not master and control the source of what? Distribution for the fruits. Product or idea. This is the third inescapable key for marketplace dominance for any business person. So any business person must be able to do this. When you get up in the morning, you are wearing somebody's product. When you get up in the morning, you are drinking somebody's water. When you get up in the morning, you are wearing somebody's shoe. When you get up in the morning, you are even wearing somebody's panties. When you get up in the morning, you are using somebody's car. All of them is a product, somebody's product. So as for you, when you get up in the morning, you are just consuming people's product. And you are making them rich day by day. Tell the one next to you, where is your product? Where is your product? Where is your idea? Where is your idea? So we shouldn't just be complacent, mediocre, and just be sitting down. It takes time, but you have to build momentum. You have to build momentum. Don't rush, but build momentum. It will really help you in your ministry, whatever you help. Whatever you are doing is a ministry. You see, we shouldn't think that if you are like maybe you're in music ministry or you're a preacher, then it means that you're in ministry. Wherever you find yourself, there's a ministry. Whether you're doing graphic design and anything you're doing is a ministry. That's why I have Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education. Then we'll never use that ministry for that thing. Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of this, Ministry of that, Ministry of that. It's a ministry. It's a service. So we have to take this third level elevation very serious. And when we look at these companies, they have replenished the earth. Standard Chartered is a bank you can find anywhere in the world. The banking industry. BBC News. The whole world, they watch it. Go to Australia, you watch BBC. In the UK, you can watch BBC. Wherever you find yourself, South Africa, you can watch BBC. This is somebody's idea, somebody's project. Somebody said that I want to be in the banking industry. I want to be in the broadcasting industry or communication industry. Meta, we've already talked about it. It's all over the world. Now it's controlling Facebook, Instagram. We cannot live a day without Instagram. Will it be okay with Instagram and WhatsApp? Was it last month or last 2 months? We just had some small problem with Instagram. Was it WhatsApp or what? WhatsApp. Everybody was like, me, I nearly bought airtime and airtime. I said, me airtime now some area and I said, I wanted to buy and I said, no, let me wait. Then I saw it on the news that they are having problems. I said, what? Okay, then let me wait. The whole world was in trouble, was at a standstill. And we all saw the money they lost. That just within that hours. Marks and Spencer, one of the best clothing line in the world, started by someone. My father was always wearing Marks and Spencer. You don't know you make it for sale. When you sell this man on the wall there, this British man, wears Marks and Spencer. You don't know and you spoil this Marks and Spencer, they're in trouble. Very expensive. Microsoft, we already talked about it. KFC. These are people who have replenished the earth. Nike. When I was growing up, if I don't get Nike, forget it. If I want Nike, I don't want any other thing. Everybody like Nike. And they just you Nike, you wear it, you feel good. But they're all somebody's product. Where is your product? Emirates. Just recently, I had the opportunity, me and my wife, to start in Emirates. In fact, that was the only airline I was going to sit. I was so happy. I said, oh, today I'm also sitting in Emirates. All the time sitting at the airline, so today they're Emirates. Because I know they have the biggest facilities in the aircraft. We're so happy. My wife was so happy sitting in Emirates. We started in Emirates. But for how many hours? How many minutes? Less than 1 hour. 30 minutes. 45 minutes. And what did they give us? Water and cake. I was like, what? After paying all this money, you give us water and cake when we are going to go to work. You see? Emirates connects to almost all the world. If you want to travel to Australia, you can go by Emirates. If you want to go to Japan, you can go by Emirates. They have replenished the whole world. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola there. Nobody in the world, I don't think nobody in the world has. Maybe someone has not done Coca-Cola, but most of the people in the world have done Coca-Cola. Total. Hilton Hotel. I was telling my wife, when I traveled to South Africa the first time, my host was supposed to come and meet me at the airport, he didn't come. So I already booked the hotel. So the hotel told me that I'm late, so they won't open the hotel for me. I said, oh, my friend. Because I think I was using Ghana time, but they are ahead of us by 1 hour. So when I got there around, I got to something around 11, but there was 12 o'clock or something. So by the time I took the Uber to the hotel, I called them inside, they said they will open the gate. It was 12 o'clock, they closed. Because of crime issue, so they won't allow me to enter. So I called my boss, he said, oh, Nana, wait a minute, sorry, my car must say. And who did it to see me in there? So he told the driver that he should take me to Hilton Hotel. And the driver said, Hilton Hotel? Said, please, it's a very expensive. So let me get an apartment for him. So he took me to an apartment. Nice apartment, just like a hotel. I won't get to sleep there. Because Hilton Hotel is very expensive. It's all over the world, but very expensive. Apple, it didn't come well. Benz, everybody wants to use Benz. In Ghana, those who use Benz, they always fool around. So when I started driving, I see that I always insult them on the road. They always want to overtake you because they are using Benz. I say, you have to get us in the view. They just want to bully you on the road. And now David, they bully who bully with that. I don't know why people who drive Benz, they always want to bully people on the road. Mercedes Benz, Pfizer, one of the best pharmaceuticals in the world. Found like somebody. Harvard University, everybody wants to go to Harvard University. The whole world. Harvard University house people from all over the world. From Ghana, everywhere. DHL is all over the world. They have their own private airline that they distribute parcels. They have buses, they have motorbikes, they have all this there. So tell the one next to you, where is your product? Where is your idea? So I was telling those who came last week that when you live here, don't be so comfortable in Accra or Greater Accra region and just be in this hustle, bustle, traffic and all that. Find time, just one time, and live outside Accra. Or even move outside the city. You can even, Theophilus is here, Theophilus from Adan. Theophilus, give them some cool place. Adan is a very cool place. You can go there, you hide yourself, sit down, do an inventory of yourself. What are the things that I can do? That's all the things I can do well. You document it. One thing about it, you don't like document. The Bible really says, well, write your vision. What? Some of us don't even write it. Our vision is not here. So one minute, something hit our head, vision is my head. So something hit our head, no. But we have juice, so you can take some of the juice. It's an interactive meeting. And something hit your head, so you forget the mission. Hide yourself. Get some cheap hotel. There's a nice hotel at Winnipeg. I went there to sleep there once. So when you're outside, you take the place, but when you go inside, the condition. You can go there and hide there. 2 days. 2 days, you alone. It's a very cheap place, but very good facility. There. You can search online. Hotels which are, like the way we are ending this year. You have to find a place, go and plan yourself. You're having the 360 degrees. That one is very important. After that workshop, you can go and hide somewhere and plan your 365. Yes, you can come for the program. I'll give you the guidelines. I'll give you the document. I'll give you the Excel to calculate your finances. I'll give you all the annual blocks, days in the year that you don't touch. You don't have any agreement with anybody. Some of them are what? Are your wedding anniversary. Some of them are your birthday. Some of them are your work anniversary. There are certain days, maybe if you have a son, your son's birthday, that's the time you don't go and visit your friend. That's your day you celebrate your son. Annual blocks that you block the whole year. This day I do this. This is my birthday. It depends on you. You want to do your birthday, bring your friends home, or you want to hide somewhere with your wife and celebrate your birthday. These are the things. Your vacation, annual block. You block your vacation. This time I don't interact with anybody. I go for my vacation. Go enjoy myself and come. So this 365 workshop is very important. If you're not registered, it's very, very important. We are going to, I'm bringing other things to add up to it. So the fourth level of elevation is subjugation. And that's what God said, well, be fruitful, multiply, replenish, and what? Subdue. 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 So the fourth level of elevation is subjugation. So the final commandment God gave them for achieving dominance was to subdue the earth. Subdue the earth. So this involved a corporate strategy and alliances that subdues the competitors in the marketplace. makes your organization indispensable or a force to reckon with in its industry. So subdue, in order for you to subdue, you must have alliances. You can't do it alone. You must have a corporate strategy. That's why you always have to document. And please, this one, it doesn't only apply to businesses. Even if it's ministry in the world, they see ministry as what? As a business. Whether it's a music ministry, whether it's whatever you find yourself. See it as a business. God even said what? I'm about my father's business. I'm about my father's business. Things are I'm about after my father's ministry. Father's business. So what are they doing? It's a business. It's a business. So you must have a corporate strategy. Find time, put things together. Put a team together, people who can help you to achieve what? Your vision. So once the market is subdued, dominance becomes automatic. If you are able to subdue the edge, and that's exactly what this Microsoft and all this world is. And you are not different from them. Whatever gift you have, whatever talent you have, you can dominate the world with it. You just need God in it. And then you have to what? Have a corporate strategy. God will not come and put strategies together for you. When Joseph got to the palace, is it God who just no, he has to live by a certain core values, put some core values together, put some things together, align himself, and then God will do the rest. So we have to be able to have dominion. We can have dominion only if we have what? A corporate strategy and alliances that will help us to fight our competition. Whether you like it or not, even Lighthouse, ICGC, well, they are all in competition. They say they are not in competition, they are in competition, I'm telling you. Why is that some people go to warehouse? And why is that some people choose to go to Lighthouse? Why was some people choose to go to the Action Chapel? Why was some people choose to go to Apostolic? Why was some people choose? It's not competition. But I always hide behind Christianity and say, we are one, we are this competition. So once the market is subdued, dominance becomes automatic. So what is dominance? We've come back to the meaning. Dominance is what? It's having control. Having control, power, influence, and rulership. Having control, power, influence, and rulership. So dominance doesn't mean that you are ruling over people, stepping on people. No. It is rather serving the world with your gifts. Serving the world with your gift. And the more you serve the world with your gift, the more it extends to other parts of the world. And last week I was telling you that you can't just have dominion. It doesn't come easy. The people that I showed you, Mark Zuckerberg and all those people, they don't just get up and then they have dominance. All the time when I do a presentation, I add this thing, core values. Core values are very, very important. That's why I always add core values. I know somebody will say, I don't know, I can't core values. Core values is very important. You must, and I always say, what? Talent is not enough. I'm telling you, talent is not enough. Some of us, we are so much focused on our talent, we forget to work on ourselves. We forget to work on ourselves, and that's the next one we'll talk about. So, of course, getting to the fourth level of elevation is a long way for most of us at this time. But we can certainly start working on the first level, fruitfulness. So we all need that fresh idea and that cutting edge fruitfulness that will launch us on the road to dominance. It's a step by step, levels of elevation, levels of elevation. And you will know it when you are getting there. When you move from fruitfulness level to multiplication, you will know it. Just have a corporate strategy. have good alliance. All these people who are doing well, it's not only them, but they have a good team behind them. That's why I'm always fighting my team. Because if you are not, sometimes people think maybe I'm too great. But I realized that after reading from these people, I realized that you cannot do anything well if you don't have a good team. Living sacrifice, you alone, can you do everything? You have your choir, you have your video team, you have your camera, your photograph, you have everything. And if you don't get a good team, you're not going anywhere. So if you really, really want to make it, have dominion, then you must have a good team. You must have a good team. Every successful person has a good team, effective team behind him. When you introduce Mark Zuckerberg right now, you start mentioning certain names behind him. Sometimes we always see them, but we don't know the people who are behind them. Very, very important. So when you do not express your talents, your abilities, your gifts or skills that God has given to you, it becomes potential. So potential is just something that you can do but you're not doing. It is just potential. So potential is what? Dominant ability, reserve power. Your reservoir man, I share a swap in a reserves are. Some of you have the gift of writing music, some of you have the gift of coming up with apps, some of you have abilities of coming up with different graphic, different types of branding ideas, graphics, fashion, hospitality industry. You have ideas, untapped strength, hidden talents, unused success. So that's potential. So potential is all you can be. That's what I said right now. But have not yet become. All you can do, but you have not yet done. How far you can reach, but you have not yet reached. What you can accomplish, but have not yet accomplished. So potential is what? Unexposed what? Ability and latent power. Unexposed. And this is what Masmuro taught us at the early stage of 2002 when we were attending his work there, his leadership training. These are some of the things that he was teaching us face to face. These are the things that he was together with my brother. They were the people who trained us. Every year they trained us for leadership. So Proverbs 18:16 is what? A man's gate will make room for him and bringeth him before great men. This one is a sermon on this one. This one is a sermon on a man's gate. It means that first you are a man. God made you as a man before he gave you the gifts. When you created you, he breathed into you the breath of life, the gifts, the abilities. So you are first a man. So a man's gift, Now we're talking about a man. So you must understand that you are man first. So therefore you must work on yourself first. Tell the one next to you, work on yourself first.
Work on yourself first.
So your gift alone is not enough. Charlie, I've seen a gifted keyboardist who is mad. Why? Why did he work on himself? He became a drug addict. So those gifts became what? Unused. You became potential unused. So you work on your core values. All the people who are making impact in the world, they are disciplined, they have humility, they take responsibility, 100% responsibility. They learn about leadership, trust, health. I repeated this one. Character. They have character. So you can go high, but if you don't have character, you come down. Very work on your core values. Very important. So I'm not saying work on your core values before you work on your gift. Whilst you are practicing, you are honing your gift, work on your core values. Because that will determine your level that you go. How far you go. Very, very important. That's why I say talent is not enough. And I'm preparing that one for our school, our secondary school lecture. Talent is not enough. Because people dwell more on the talent and they forget that they have to work on themselves. Some people, they work on their talent, but they don't have what? Hygiene. They don't bath. But they are talented though. They don't brush their teeth. Start eating. So you work on your core values. They are not disciplined. You invite them for a program, they are late. They do everything late. They are proud. They are not teachable. All these things. So you may be very talented, but if you don't work on your core values, it will not help you. So you work on your discipline, humility, responsibility, leadership, character. And that is what got Joseph to the palace. That is what got Joseph to the palace. And I said it here. So a man's gift, we're talking about the man's, now we're talking about the gifts. So everyone has been endowed with natural gifts. Everyone. Everyone has been endowed with a natural gift. So you must discover it. Tell the one next to you, discover it.
Discover it.
Discover it. And how do you discover it? Things that come natural to you. You're able to sing, you're able to design, you're able to sew, you're able to understand. God can bring people in your life and tell you, Master, this thing, God has given you this. You know, use it to bless others. Discover it. Discovery is our responsibility. Discovery is our responsibility. Invest your time and resources in developing it. We don't invest our time. We don't have time to grow ourselves. Every time my wife was telling me, you must have time for yourself, for the music ministry. And he's telling me something. I shouldn't ignore it. Even yesterday she was saying it again. Madam, my preacher. Even this morning he was saying it again. We're having a program for Sunrise Gospel. Every morning we gather and sing, and worship, and we're inviting